Hi there, I'm Mike Andrews, and I'm a Customer Experience Senior Manager at the CARE organization at Samsung Electronics America. Today I'm excited to share the story that our team played in transitioning our organization from product-centric to customer-centric. I hope you enjoy.
Before we get more into the CARE team, I wanted to tell you more about Samsung that you may not be aware of. Many of you are undoubtedly familiar with our incredible mobile devices, televisions, and appliances. But we are guided by an important mission statement and key values. We follow a simple business philosophy to devote talent and technology to creating superior products and services that contribute to a better global society. To achieve this, Samsung sets a high value on its people and technologies. Additionally, we are guided by 5 business principles. We comply with laws and ethical standards. We maintain a clean organizational culture. We respect customers, shareholders, and employees. We care for the environment, safety, and health. And we are a socially responsible corporate citizen. Currently, there are 6 people that make up the core customer experience team within the wider CARE organization. Starting at the top left, we have J.S. Park, the Planning and Strategy Director who manages the CARE Analytics team, platforms, and associated strategies for both data and services. Teddy P., our CARE Strategy, Analytics, and Insights Manager, who oversees the CX platform including enhancements, expansions, and optimizations. Justin Shin, our data scientist specializing in statistics, text analytics, financial linkage, predictive modeling, regression analysis, and forecasting. Ho Young Nam, the Customer Experience and VOC Senior Director, responsible for our overall CEM strategy and oversees the CEM operations team and VOC escalation team. Uchenna Smith, my partner in crime and fellow Customer Experience Senior Manager. She co-leads the day-to-day CX operations, including stakeholder support for inner and outer loop execution and onboarding to CARE's CEM program. And you've already met me, so let's continue. Overview. As an organization, it became clear that we were going to need a strategic shift if we were going to remain a market leader and provide the best value to our customers. Traditionally, Samsung had been very product-focused. To improve and grow, we knew we were going to have to begin transforming into a customer-focused organization, or else be left behind. Originally, most of our services were provided through our partners, who supported our customers. We expanded our operations to provide a variety of direct consumer support and service options. Lastly, simple break-fix measures were not conducive to providing the best customer experience. We had to make it clear that we were putting our customers first, as well as providing digital avenues for self-service, enablement, and the ability for customers to manage their own accounts. Our transformative journey began in 2018 and started out as a mere proof of concept customer experience program for our contact center and field service operations. The program evolved over the years, adding more users, gathering more feedback, and growing in order to best support business growth by improving both the customer experience and employee experience. We are currently gathering about 1.5 million surveys annually, with over 9,000 users leveraging the platform and program to help drive improvements. For SEA CARE, customer experience management is facilitated by generating feedback requests throughout the customer journey at key touchpoints across our service and support channels. Our teams have access to said feedback in real time on desktop and mobile devices, and there is a robust inner loop alert system so that individuals and small teams can course correct and adjust minor processes while following up with dissatisfied customers to ensure we are closing the loop. The inner loop trends are then tied into the overall systemic and holistic trends being identified for the outer loop by our analysts, so that our Champions Council and leadership can make well-informed, strategic decisions about initiatives and prioritizations. We'll take a look at the details of this governance model next. Our CX operational model can be seen in the displayed diagram. All sources of potential CX opportunities are monitored, as seen along the left. When certain opportunities appear to be necessary or of high impact or value, these are raised for discussion at our monthly Champions Council meetings. This forum, as shown near the top, brings all key stakeholders together from the organization, including headquarters, leadership, strategy, the process and systems team, the insights and analytics team, CEM operations, and the various lines of business within CARE. New opportunities are reviewed and prioritized, urgent situations and needs are escalated, ownership for next steps and implementation is assigned, progress on existing initiatives are tracked, and the results of completed projects are validated. This operational model was the result of enhancements last year, and this year we are further improving it by standardizing Six Sigma, DMAIC, and DMADV, where applicable, to efficiently generate high-value results. Culture. In order to reinforce our commitment to customer centricity, this year we developed a care onboarding program. This mandatory program is assigned to new care hires and existing care employees. It provides background on what customer experience is, how CX is managed at SEA Care, the various customer journeys from the time of product purchase through service and support, and the fundamental aspects of each primary service and support operation within care. Not only is there a strong emphasis on the critical nature of customer experience, but by learning more about each operation, organizational silos are minimized and teams are more effectively able to collaborate due to improved understandings. Recognition. SEA has an internal peer recognition platform so that employees can publicly recognize one another. These recognitions generate points which can be saved and later exchanged for a variety of popular products. The CarePulse team established a new category in the system for recognizing customer champions, those who go above and beyond to drive customer success, satisfaction, and loyalty. In order to reinforce this positive practice, our program goes one step further and also rewards those who do the nominating, with built-in guardrails to prevent those who might be too enthusiastic about this part of the program. Customer Service Week. In 2020, we held our organization's first ever Customer Experience Day. The internal event was so well received that leadership asked us to expand the event to celebrate the full Customer Service Week in 2021. The event was an immense success with about 3,300 participants, keynote addresses from leadership and guests, a CX fireside chat, over 700 instances of peer recognition, lunch and learns, team building activities, and of course, refreshments. In the follow-up feedback from the event, 97% of the respondents said they were planning on participating again in 2022. And in the spirit of using feedback for continuous improvement, we plan on using attendee feedback to make 2022 even better. Key accomplishments. KPI improvements. Since our initial run in 2018, several programs have made tremendous strides in their performance, with one team that even exceeded 45 points in NPS improvements. But we remember and remind each other that our CX metrics are a yardstick, and what's most important is that each day we want to be doing better than we were yesterday. When we take the right actions, better scores will eventually follow, and each measurement period is simply a comparative baseline for whatever comes next. Before we share some of the more tangible achievements, we're going to provide some additional context. One of the foundational elements of our program is CX data democratization. Within the allowances of protected PII, we consider employee and partner engagement to be fundamental to nurturing and evolving our customer-centric approach. Teams need to be aware of relevant customer feedback trends, and they need to be equipped to follow up with customers who are either dissatisfied or have expressed an unmet need or gap in our ability to serve them. CX performance has become a fundamental aspect of meetings, reportings, and business targets, right alongside all the traditional operational performance measures. It is not uncommon when someone recommends a change for one of the first questions to come up to be, and how will that impact the customer experience? We are proud of how deeply CX has become embedded in our culture and operations. Actionable insights. With the wealth of CX and operational data from a multitude of sources, it can be difficult to find the signals in the noise. Basic reporting and dashboards are not always enough, and that's where the CarePulse team supports the stakeholders by leveraging their additional analytic skills and tools to uncover true root causes and key opportunities. These insights are a critical aspect of the Champions Council that we discussed earlier, and helps maximize the program value for the business teams, all while improving the customer experience. Customer experience and employee experience improvements. Once we began tracking CX and EX initiatives in our custom action tracker, we were actually startled, in a good way, at the breadth of initiatives across care business operations aimed at driving improvements. At over 200 improvement actions per year, strides are being made across the board, including repair process enhancements, customer scheduling improvements, digital journey enhancements and enablement, shipping options and enhancements, communication enhancements, journey redesigns, enhancements, and simplifications, employee and partner training, employee and partner resources, including new tools, tool enhancements, and documentation, and so on. And this will continue, as our processes, systems, and policies will never be perfect. The marketplace and customer expectations will continue to evolve, and creative innovations will be tested. It's a game of inches, and it's a game that goes on forever. Challenges. Following the start of the pilot, it still took about 15 months before leaders and stakeholders could confidently say, using the data available, that the anticipated program value was present, and that the program was a clear strategic asset to the organization. Intuitively, leadership understood the value and advocated accordingly. But hard data is important, and meaningful change, especially at scale, takes time, as was just mentioned about CX being a game of inches. Before the value was clear, participation could sometimes almost be seen as a token gesture of effort, with uncertainty clearly present. However, once the results solidified in terms of not just CX metrics, but accompanying operational metrics, and the business units had become accustomed to understanding the sentiment of their respective customers, it was impossible to imagine ever going back. The second major challenge was recruiting champions from the various business units to stay actively involved, especially participating in the Champions Council and maximizing the value from the CX platform. Understandably, people were concerned that the ask was quote-unquote extra work. However, after a few key individuals with a long view of the potential got to show off their successes, especially during monthly and quarterly business reviews, no one wanted to be left behind. Additionally, champions came to realize that CX is not extra work, but rather the same work, ensuring that the customer experience is represented throughout the data and variables used to drive decisions and execute strategy. If anything, not intentionally including CX and EX data would eventually be seen as not being thorough or mindful of critical business considerations. Closing remarks. At the beginning, we mentioned the 6-person CX core group that we call the CarePulse team. Now, we want to mention that our achievements and this journey that we're so proud of was obviously not only because of 6 people, as great as we are. The results would not have been possible without our leadership and the hundreds of employees throughout the entire SEA Care organization, and our partners and the thousands of employees they represent, all working on making things better for our customers and each other, all helping to grow and strengthen the brand and the value that we can offer our customers. CX is a collaborative discipline, and we're proud to be a part of not just the core CX team, but the entire SEA Care team. Thank you for taking the time to listen. All the best.